Hi lovely, yeah, welcome to my channel. This is Dotman Stitches. Appreciate all my returning viewers. If you are new to this channel, you're highly welcome. I love you so much. You know what, just click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload any new video, you'll be able to be notified. Thank you. And if you are not yet subscribed, please try to do so. Today we are going to learn how to cut this bubu gown. So this is the fabric I'm using. I'm using these 3 yards of Kampala fabric and the plain material. So this is the back and the front. Now starting from the shoulder here, from shoulder to the nipple here is 11 inches, and from the shoulder to the waistline is 16 inches, and from the shoulder to this hip line is 24 inches, and to the downside is 40 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance. So now from the shoulder here, so this is 9.5. The shoulder is 18 inches divided by 2. So this is 9.5. Then I come down by 1 inches for the shoulder slope. Then I connected it with the shoulder. Now from this neck side here, I mark out 4.5 inches for the front. Then I later come down by 8 inches for the front neck. I make a straight line from this side. Then from this center neck here, this is the back side, I'm going to mark out 1 inches for the neck depth. Then I use my offhand to curve it. Then I'm going to cut it out from that side. Now from this shoulder here, I mark out 9 inches for the armhole side. Then I connected it with ruler. Now from this side, I'm going to use the curve ruler to curve that side to form my armhole. So later I went ahead to take the measurement. The bust circumference divided by 4, that is your bust measurement divided by 4. So you mark it. Whatever you get there, you now add 2 inches for the east allowance. So this is the waistline, the waist circumference divided by 4. So I mark it out. Then I added 2 inches for the seam allowance also. I connected from the bust to the waistline, and I also did the same thing to the hip line, the hip circumference divided by 4. So I mark it. Then I added the 2 inches of the east allowance. For the east allowance, then connected it to the downside here. So guys, from this I'm going to cut out this next side here. Then I cut out all this side. I cut out the armhole side and all the side measurements. I separated the back from the front because now I want to work with the front alone. So from this front side here, so I'm going to mark out this center front. I'm going to mark out 2 inches inward like this. So this is 2 inches, 2 inches like this. I mark it downward like that. So now I'm going to connect it with the straight ruler. After I connected this side, I'm going to link it to this next side. I will link the line with the next side like this. So I'm going to shape it to the front next side before I cut it out like this. So this is it after cutting it. So now this is the back piece. I'm going to open it like this. Then I will place the front on the back piece. After cutting out the back neck, so this is it. I open it. Then I place the front piece on the back piece. Because at this point I'm going to join the shoulder of the front piece with the back piece. So I'm trying to arrange it. Now this is it. So this is shoulder to shoulder. I'm going to join it and the other side. So after joining it, guys, this is it. So the next thing to do here, I'm going to target the center neck. So this is the center neck. Then I notch it. Then I went ahead to fold the both together, and I'm taking the measurements from the center neck here to the downside here. I'm trying to take the measurements down like this for me to get the actual measurements. So this is 60 inches length. So now I'm going to use this to cut out the fabric. So this is the 6 inches width. So 6 inches width by 60 inches length also. So I folded it into two. So this is the center part. I try to notch it for me to get the center neck. Then I measure it like this. So I make sure everything is in the same length with the main body. So this is also 60 inches length, like the main fabric. So what to do here, I just fold it like this. After get the center neck, then I open it. So I calculated the neck side, which is 3 inches plus 8 inches. So I'm going to get 11 inches here. So this is 11 inches. I mark it out from this middle point. So guys, from this side, I'm going to stitch it downward like this. So after stitching it, this is what I'm going to get by folding it. After stitching it, this is what I'm going to get. So guys, this is it. So now the next thing to do here, now I'm going to place the center neck together with the main fabrics. So this is it. Then I'm going to pin it down. So after pinning the both together, so after pinning it, then I'm going to stitch it downward like this. I stitch the both parts. I've stitched it on the other side also. So this is the outlook after stitching it. So I'm going to give it a good press. Then I turn it to the negative side, and I'm going to take the measurement at this point. So now I took the bust measurements, then I went ahead to take the bust measurement, the waist measurement also I mark it. So this is the waist, I mark it also, the quarter of the waist. Then I added the allowance, the 2 inches allowance, because the free gown. So I stitch it downward like this after marking all the necessary measurements. And this is the sleeve. This is 13 inches length by 10 inches. So I'm going to cuff by 4 inches here, then I cuff it downward like this. From here I'm going to cut it out. Because I'm working with the band of 18 inches. So this is the plain fabric that I'm going to use to pipe it. So this is 4 inches width. So with this length, I will just place it directly like this. Then I'm going to stitch it. So after stitching, it's going to look like this. So I will do the same thing to the second sleeve. So and I'll fix it. So you guys, if you find this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share it and give it a thumbs up. Till see you in the next class. Thank you so much. Bye bye.